Hey everyone, welcome to dubventures and welcome to another video. So today's video, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of a summary of the trip that we've done, because this trip has been very, very different for us. So we've got Brooke and Thor over there, we've got Anna over there. They're both saying that they're really cold in here. We've got like a heater on in here. Now if this is the first video that you've seen for a while, or you've not seen any of the previous videos that we've done, probably wondering, where are we, what we're filming? We're actually on a campsite at the moment, and this campsite's actually got like a communal room, if you like, and it's got like a lounge area over there, TV area. It's got a Scott area where he just like chills in the kitchen, keeping an eye on everything. Got a kitchen here, showers, toilets, and then like amazing views out there and that. So on this trip, it's been very different for us, because this trip we have done it with one of Brooke's friends, and we've never travelled with anybody else before, so sort of like for the past 5 days it's been very, very different, and we've had to like organise things a certain way and everything. Scott, he's travelled up on his own. We're supposed to have had one of our friends, Conrad, here, but unfortunately he's not too well at the moment, but he is on the mend, so that's fantastic. We spoke to him last night by video chat. He's doing really good at it, so you know, it's good to see that he is getting better. So what we're going to do today, like I say, we're going to have a bit of a chat. Actually ask Anna, Brooke's friend, about what's it been like, her experience, because obviously she's not like travelled in a group like this before, you know, in a camp van, and like I said, there is certain ways you need to do certain things for obvious reasons. So
hi, I'm Hannah. Just say why we're in our pyjamas. It's our second day here and we're having a lounge day.
Yes, we're having a lounge day, and Brooke's in her sort of like pyjama gear, Thor's chilling out in there. So Anna, a couple of questions, interview style. Let's go for it here. So, how have you enjoyed the trip?
I've really enjoyed it. It's been really fun.
Been really fun. Something like different for you.
Yeah. I've been away by myself a couple of times, like on hikes and things, but I've never been like in a threesome, if you want to call that this.
1, 2, 3, because obviously we've all been travelling together. But on the whole, though, you've enjoyed it, yeah?
Yeah.
This road trip for us has been like really different, because you know, like, we'll say it as it is, like, you know, if you need to go to the toilet and things like that, obviously when you've got someone else in the van, you know, going to the toilet, it's not a simple process. Now in Scotland at the moment, it's very wintry conditions. We've actually come to Scotland whilst all the weather warnings was on, with the snow and everything.
But when we first got here, the weather was fine. It was quite warm and sunny.
Yeah.
Then we went into the snow, and now it's just torrential rain and
wind.
Very, very, very windy.
Yeah, very strong winds. But this is a good thing about being sort of like where we're at the moment. We're able to like lounge, and like I said, this is our second day. We was only going to do 1 day here, weren't we?
Yeah, but then we decided to stay another night.
But the thing is, so over the past sort of like almost a week, you know, the travel that we've been doing, it's like we had to have a system, didn't we, where obviously like when we was getting changed and things, I'd get kicked out of the van so you guys could get changed. If we needed to go to the toilet and stuff, you know, we had to like switch things round.
Yeah, so normally obviously we have toilet things in the van which we would just normally use, but obviously with us having 3 of us, it's a bit awkward, and you wouldn't really want to do that.
We are very sort of like go with the flow people, but at the same time,
that's just too far.
You're not going to get changed in front of people and go to the toilet in front of people and stuff like that. So for anyone that was curious about the trip, this is why we're doing this video, sort of like how we got around things like that.
And that's why we stayed at campsites this time and didn't do any wild camping.
Yeah, we didn't do any wild camping. So on this trip, we've got Scott here who's joined us now. Scott's travelled solo, and it's not something I've really thought about, because we've done some trips before and stuff. You travel solo a lot.
Yes.
Is that because that's how you prefer to do things?
Yes.
You know, because obviously we've just been travelling with like 3 of us, and obviously we've got 4 of us. Could you handle like going on a trip if it was like a group of you in the van or anything?
In the van?
Yeah.
No.
Why is that?
We all have our own thing.
Mm.
We've all our own ways of doing things. And
Right.
when you're a bit longer and wiser in the tooth,
Right.
you don't put up with any nonsense.
Right.
I don't know a lot of people like that.
Yeah, the morning.
If you get inane bickering.
Yeah, well, one thing I will say is like Anna's just gone with the flow on this trip, you know, but she's very easy going like that. That's why obviously, you know, she's come on this trip. But we were talking before, and like we did say that like, you know, you prefer doing the solo sort of like on your own, as a lot of people do. There's a lot of YouTubers out there as well that like, especially the Americans that we watch, or the VANLIFE people in America, you know, they go out like travelling on their own and stuff, and you know, they love it, but you really enjoy that sort of like being on your own. We are travelling at the moment where there's weather warnings for snow and things like that, and it's crazy weather, but you just missed it to get up here. And since we've been up in Scotland, I mean, it's freezing today, windy and everything, but we've not really had like the crazy weather that was sort of like, we've just missed it all, haven't we? I think we've just done it each bit at a time.
Yorkshire way. It was all Yorkshire way and everything like that. But yeah, the solo thing was big with me.
Yeah,
it's big.
that's
solo
what you prefer.
thing.
But everyone's different, aren't they? And that's the thing.
Everyone is different and everything like that. I wasn't doing this now.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy the company of other people, etc. On certain trips. But I've been with other people before and they've kicked off.
Yeah. Drama.
It's drama. Yeah, I don't do drama.
The thing is, again, like obviously we've got Anna, that's like Brooke's friend, that's come on this trip with us, and obviously Scott's come up and met, as we've said before. Conrad couldn't make this one, but the thing is, to do trips like this, you've got to have a certain mindset, and you've got to be on each other's wavelength. Because if you're not, too much drama. You've seen it in other videos, guys. We've spoke about different things. We don't do drama and things like that, and you know, if you was all about drama and stuff, we wouldn't be able to do a trip like this, you know. And then we just wouldn't.
Viewers, I have zero tolerance to drama.
Conditions out there are Baltic. So, right, Anna, I'm coming back to you. So, a couple of questions for you about this trip. Any good points that have stuck out, and any bad points that have stuck out?
Good points. So I've loved like being on the road and being able to just stop off anywhere and explore, like driving along, you see a place and like, oh, let's go there, and then just go, because I love exploring. And then
Anna she's into hiking and stuff like that. That's why, and in case you're new to the channel or you've not seen the vid, she basically is a friend of Brooke's, and you know, she's very active, you know, and things, and loves hiking and things, and obviously she wanted to experience like the camping type of things. So, but yeah, so is there anything that I already know the answer to this, but is there anything that you've sort of like you've been uncomfortable about the trip? The fact that obviously something that you maybe could or couldn't do because obviously you was with us in the van.
So you know, in the night, it's halfway through the night. You wake up at say 5 a.m. and you really need a wee. Can't do that when you're in the camper van. You have to go back to sleep.
Well, see, here's the thing. I mean, you could, but to have done that,
I would have had to wake up Brooke, crawl over Brooke, then wake Tom up so that I can get down from the bed, and then put my shoes on, go out in the cold, and then walk over to the toilets.
Now the thing is, we obviously we did say. She just said she didn't fancy doing that. You know, we did say that, like, obviously on this trip during the night, if you need to go to the toilet, you will have to like wake us up, because obviously to get out and things like that. But like Anna just said, you know, you wake up during the night and you're thinking, I really need to go to the toilet, but I don't want to do this. I don't want to go outside and all these different things. So I do get that. So.
Scott's got some stuff.
Why Huggies? Is that? How do we keep clean when we're on the road and we don't have showers and things?
Large wet wipes.
And
well, if you have trouble with the toilet, you can wear your Huggies.
Yes. But to summarise, have you enjoyed the sort of like last few days? It's not been as intense as the last trip that we did.
It's always intense. I bring the weather especially for.
Well, yeah. But I mean, you know, on this like part in this part of Scotland, we've not like done as much. We were supposed to be doing some travel today and going seeing some like other places, but we've not been able to do that again because of the weather. But overall, you've had a few days away.
I always enjoy the trips.
Yeah,
drive up.
Yeah.
And I highly recommend. I know it's not easy for a lot of people, but I highly recommend travelling through the night.
Yeah.
No, it saves fuel actually, because you're not stuck in traffic. You're cruising.
Yeah.
You're missing the traffic.
Yeah.
So another benefit for me on this particular trip was, as I arrived coming up through Abbeymoor, had a fantastic sunrise come up over the Glacier Mountains, which to me was a big pickup for the trip.
It's inspiring. You said when you seen that, it inspired you to keep going.
But I do highly recommend if people can do it, just travel through the night. You miss.
Now the other thing is like we're saying that, like, you know, if you feel like, you know, you want to do things like this, look at the campsite that we're at today. Like, we've showed you a little bit of a tour. This is a campsite and it has all the facilities that if you're not in a position that you know you can like travel in a camper van or you can get a camper van, you can still come just like do some research. You can come to a place like this because they've actually got cabins here and like pods and things that you can actually stay.
Excellent glamping pods.
Yeah, that's what glamping pods.
And the big thing is here, especially for me, and to be dead straight with the issue I'm going on at the minute with other business. If we were just in our vans, I'd have left. I'd have gone already. Yeah. However, this particular place, because of this fantastic community room, big heated in there, an amazing games room, which Tom's probably shown you on video already, something like that. We can be here communally and enjoy each other here. Enjoy each other, that's a good one. Enjoy it here, playing some games.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've had food. We're gonna like all the food we've got. You know, that we've brought on the trip. We're gonna make a big sort of like food tonight. You know, we're gonna sit down, relax, and everything. Just get together. And it's it's really good. Just really enjoy it and just being out and about. It's that thing, isn't it? One life living.
You can do it. Yeah, you can prove you can do it.
The other thing as well is like, you know, when you have met up with people and there's a few of yous, obviously when the weather's bad, you're all sat, you've come to meet each other, but because the weather's so bad, you're not just going to sit outside and get
you're going to be sat in your van.
In each other's vans. Whereas at least like this, like the weather's really bad, which is why we're staying here another night as well, is because our vans are out there, which is where we go and sleep. And we've come in here and we can chill, we can talk, we can watch TV, we can have a laugh, we can make food, we can play games.
Do you know what it is? It's amazing here. So guys, today's video is just like a bit of sort of like a behind the scenes talking about like how the trip's gone, bit of a summary of the trip and everything. So hope you've really enjoyed it. We do recommend this campsite, and do you know what? Do get out there and travel. Even if you've not got a camper van, there are opportunities out there that you can get out there, travel and go and live your life and enjoy and do what you want to do. So anything anybody wants to add? That's
Toasties are really good.
Hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit the like button, and until the next one, bye for now.